Carter's project, I'm right now with the very professional looking Peter Rawlis from Movie Buzz. I love the suit. Did you do that just for me today?
Oh no, the suit is on every show.
Well, I didn't get the notice. I'm doing the hipster look.
It's good contrast.
I know it is. How would you describe your channel?
Informative.
First off, Hasbro has been reaching out to Michael Bay and Steven Spielberg.
Sexy.
Hey everyone, I'm Peter Rawlis and welcome to Movie Buzz.
But also one of the benefits of the show is that it's a collection of all the news that's spread out throughout the web.
I have an inside source.
So what Movie Buzz is, it's a source that's, instead of visiting 7 different movie blogs, you can just visit Movie Buzz and that has everything.
Avatar 3 is going to start shooting this November.
You went to the same college as me, Emerson College.
Great college.
It is, but you only went for a year.
Yes, true.
So what happened? How did you get started and just decide to start doing this full time?
Well, after high school, I went to New York City for a couple of years for film school, and that's where I started my Movie Buzz show. And took off to the point where I decided, this is kind of what I want to do now. Instead of being behind the camera, I want to be in front of it.
Well, George Lucas has made some altered changes to the original trilogy.
So I transferred to Emerson again to broadcast journalism to perfect my broadcasting abilities.
Your craft.
Yes, my craft. And then after being there for a year, I was planning on graduating from there, but my show took off to a point where I was at a tipping point where I needed to either move to LA and take advantage of opportunities or just have this be a hobby. I'm like, well, I kind of want this to be my career now. So I moved out here. I think it's been going great so far.
Now it's one of my favorite moments of the show where we get to talk movies with my buddy Peter Rawlis from Movie Buzz.
Yeah, so where did you grow up? Were you always into broadcasting and reporting?
No, the broadcasting thing was new to me. That kind of started in high school for me. Because my senior year of high school, I wrote a monthly article called Movie Buzz about movie news and stuff. And I was also my high school's broadcast newsman for our Friday morning broadcast.
Cute.
Very cute. But I did the broadcast stuff for 3 years there. And then when I was in New York, I kind of combined the movie news and my old high school broadcasting things and developed the Movie Buzz show.
Anyway, check out those new photos, and that is Clark Kent.
Did you always love movies? Were you one of those movie aficionados? I give you a scene and you would tell me what movie it's from and all these tidbits?
Yeah, probably. Growing up, my dad was also very into movies too. He wanted to get into the film industry as well, but ended up getting into business. But he didn't kind of push that through me. He was kind of more excited that I was also really into all movies as well. When I was young, he introduced me to classic films like Alien and Terminator when I'm 6 years old.
I was watching Pretty Woman.
Great, that's a great film.
Is that weird? Is that inappropriate?
No.
No, I just thought, I was like, hey, she gets to wear dresses and go shopping? I want to live that life.
Yeah. Forget about the whole prostitute thing. Yeah,
my mom wasn't really happy when she found out my dad let me watch that. And look at me now!
Peter Rawlis from Movie Buzz, everybody.
What do your parents think about what you do? The fact that you left college to do it?
I'm
not saying do not leave school.
Yeah,
please.
only leave if something fantastic is happening. But even then, still don't leave. But
it's possible now online. You don't need to be in classes. You can do it online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spielberg music, John Williams, good times, good times.
They were supportive when I was doing it while I was in school, but it took a lot of convincing to be this is kind of the new trend now. This is not like the old days where you just graduate from college, you just got a job right away.
Yeah.
The fact that, the reason that kind of helped with pursuing that for me to leave school and kind of focus on this full time was I was making money to live on it full time. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't hey, I'm gonna go out to LA and we'll see what happens. It was well, this is already something that I'm doing and you can see the receipts for it too. So that actually helped pursue and help my case a lot.
And the trailer was released for a new upcoming movie called Big Miracles.
What was the first type of video that you put out in terms of the Movie Buzz?
The first episode is probably one of the worst episodes to ever be on the YouTube system.
Hey YouTube, this is a new blog or vlog or whatever.
But I keep it up because it's nice that people kind of look back and be oh, this show has gone a very long way. But it was me in my dorm room in my 10 by 10 foot space I had in New York City. And it was, you could see my mini fridge and my little TV behind me. It was pretty terrible. And then it was funny because Michael Buckley also inspired me to get into it too, because when he was featured on the YouTube page, I'm like, wow, there really is a place for news on the YouTube as well, along with other skits and comedy stuff. So I'm like, if this guy can do a comedic news show, I think I can do the same for movie news. And I was fortunate to jump on top of that before anyone else did.
I'm gonna do movie buzz, let you know what's going on in the movie world, updates, movies that are coming out, trailers that are out there.
Well, how has it evolved then from that one video of you just in your dorm? Have you had different iterations?
Well, the second episode I made, I actually sent it to Michael Buckley. I was like, hey, check this out. I'm kind of up and coming. And he commented on it being like, oh, this is great. Just, get some more light on your face. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
What do we say?
Hey everyone, it's movie buzz time again.
What have been some of your favorite videos that you've done?
When I moved out to Los Angeles, Disney approached me because they wanted to get into the online media promotional stuff.
Yeah.
So when Tron Legacy was coming out, they're like, hey, do you want to do the junket for Tron Legacy? I'm like, yeah, absolutely I do.
A lot of the time you had to use your imagination to fill in space that was just blue screen.
So I got to interview Olivia Wilde and all the other cast, except for Jeff Bridges, because he was only got to talk to, the higher up end.
I see how it works.
Bridges!
This was my first experience with green screen.
Now, you've mentioned Michael Buckley being someone who's really inspired you. Is there anyone else out there, whether it be on YouTube or not on YouTube?
Well, Michael Buckley, just because he kind of brought the whole news thing to YouTube. But even the people who were starting up, like Smosh and Philip DeFranco and the guys who kind of brought the whole thing forward, I thought was very inspiring, because they kind of really changed the whole online environment for creating jobs and content, and now it's a whole new thing where they're competing with TV shows now, and all these different deals and stuff are coming in because brands are seeing people like, oh, you get a lot of hits, well, we're going to come after you. So it's a way for even everyday people to get associated with bigger brands than they would never in any other kind of situation.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a historic time for content creators and independence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, power to that.
Hey, thanks for writing the movie. So check out the trailer, check it out, and there's some new photos online, so do all that too.
Where do you see yourself in the future? Where is all this headed for you?
Well, the next step I want to take my show, because I'm always trying to, make my show develop in a way that's constantly changing and upgrading. So my next big step is creating a website for the show, because I'll do a show Tuesday, I have to wait until Friday to do something else. The website will free up an opportunity to put all the news in one spot. So I still want to keep the same kind of theme, because the show is a collection of all the news in one spot. So this way the website will be a 24/7 all the news in one spot type of thing, and then creating an app that's all kind of on the go type of stuff. So kind of big, because I kind of want to branch away from YouTube, because I don't want to be too dependent on YouTube, because hopefully not. YouTube goes out of business or shuts down, a lot of people are going to be screwed. Just, oh, sorry, you don't have a career anymore. So I kind of wanted to create this site as a way to also insurance for the show as well, where if anything happens, sometimes even with different YouTube problems like subscription box issues, you kind of become a slave to whatever YouTube says.
Totally.
I'll be able to control the content too. So that's something I kind of want to take that to the next step, to create a spot for all the news in one area.
Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay, bye.
Well, you've been a pleasure.
You have too. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it, and thanks for dressing well for this interview.
Absolutely.
It made a difference.
It did.
It stepped up my game, and thanks to all of you for watching us and supporting what we love doing, because we couldn't do it without all of you. Stay tuned next week for another fabulous episode. Bye. Well, that was fun. You can subscribe to Movie Buzz right here. Subscribe to us right here. For outtakes from this episode, go right here. And stay tuned next week. We'll be talking to another one of your favorite YouTubers, and come back Tuesday for Movie Buzz Pro Tips. See you soon.